Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today we are in the Gov't Center proper. Now, making a run all the way through all this mess, all the way to the end elevator, is pretty difficult when you run solo. And the theme of this run has been to be how to go fast through each area. Now, the fastest way through this area is to go camouflage with basically unlimited stamina and lightning charge, and basically just run to the end. However, if and that's really simple, and it goes very fast, and it's literally like 2 minutes, I think, that you can make it through here with no glitches or anything, just running lightning charge. Excuse me, running lightning charge and a bunch of stamina stackers, and you can get to the end, but you don't actually fight any of the enemies, and you don't understand any of the engagements in how to dispatch of groups of enemies quickly. So this entire area is full of multi-group encounters, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies all at one time that you will be fighting, and it's best if you can take out all of them kind of quickly, or at least pick off the weak ones in the back and then take care of the entire group that's in front of you. So today we are going to be running Ishtar, and we will be running the Cerulean Spear for the charge attack that it has, and the Damarung for the charge attack that it has, and we are going to be almost at weight limit here, very, very close. It has, and they are similar damage values here as well. And then their charge attacks do similar amounts of damage, but they are developed for different groups of enemies. So the Cerulean Spear is specifically for the Cerberus troopers, and then the Damarung is for all the other Euphoric Lost folks. So as we go through here, you'll notice that we will be switching back and forth quite a bit based on what group of enemies we're encountering, and this build has taken a lot of time to kind of feel good with, because if we are trying to go fast through this area, the potential for mistakes is very, very, very high. There is basically no room for error as you go through here, and it is very, very intense. As you can see, we can dispatch of these guys very, very quickly. Now we are going to have the fella drop down from the ceiling, so we definitely want to change to the Cerulean Spear here. And then as soon as he drops, we will grab what is that? Chaotic Ash, and then we will grab a charge attack right into his back, if he ever drops. There we go. Or we'll grab the charge attack first, and then the Chaotic Ash. And you can see there, the poke is very, very strong for that guy, and the charge attack is very strong for that guy. So that is all very, very good. And now we have an entirely huge group of enemies here. Oh, ouch. And you can see there that, you know, things can get out of control very quickly. And so we will go for that, and then into a charge attack. And because the Cerulean Spear has like a sort of range ability built into it there, we are able to take advantage of kind of some good distance there built into these guys, and the Cerulean Spear scales with willpower and mind, and since Ishtar has pretty good mind and willpower, the charge attack for the Cerulean Spear does exceptionally well. So very, very good. Okay, let's go for this fella. And as you see there, the Cerulean Spear is a pierce attack followed by 3 other pierce attacks. So we do have some very, 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 very good damage that we can put out on the enemies very, very quickly, all at once. Now these enemies are very, very tough because you have to kind of just take them slowly and methodically and that is not what we want to be doing, right? We want to be going fast, and doing things slowly here is not what we want to be doing. So they do take quite a few hits. That is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and heal one. And again, here we have multiple groups of enemies. Okay. And unfortunate here, we have a doggo coming. And unfortunately, we can dispatch of him pretty quickly. And you'll notice that going through here is kind of slow. Not the fastest, obviously, that we can be running through here. But we are able to take on... Oh, look at this guy moonwalking. We are able to take these guys on pretty easily, pretty quickly here, all things considered. Okay. Oh boy, we're dead. Yep. I was afraid of that. And so that is the that's the trouble with Volatile Storm, is that it is a bit slow for what we're trying to go up against here. And it should be reserved for groups only, and I should have switched to the Cerulean Spear there and moved on with our business. But as you can see, things are a little bit crazy in how they develop and how you go about engaging different enemies and different groups. So we will ignore these guys for now, and we'll take on this fella, and then we will, engage these guys right now. Okay. I guess the other fellas kind of gave up, I think. Okay, so now this is a different group of enemies. Okay. And since we have a Pierce Veil, obviously we are able to do some pretty good charge attacks, because we are able to, do a lot of pierce damage to these guys. Okay. Alright. And we'll go for the launch attack, because why not? And we'll go for the launch attack because we can. So that is very, very good. Okay, and you don't always need to go for the charge attack. As you can see, you can go for the heavy attack with the Cerulean Spear, and it does very, very, very well. Alright, and then same thing with this fine specimen here. I can't see anything. She is too thick. But this is the problem that you typically run into in Vayne, is that there are multiple groups of enemies, and how do you deal with them effectively. And you can see here that we can deal with these guys pretty effectively, because we have the ability to kind of hit at distance here. Okay. Alright, so that was there's a lot of cowardice that's built into this build, just because of the fact of how this entire setup operates. Okay. Okay. Oh boy, are we dead? Nope, not yet. Okay. Okay. Okay, hopefully that dog or somebody will get poked by the... Okay. Alright. That guy is backing off, so let's let him back himself up there, and let's go ahead and heal while we can. And that is the problem, that we don't have a whole lot of extra special healing here and everything. Ouch. Okay, let's try and end this guy. So you can see that if we are one-on-one with an enemy, we actually do have enough power. However, this build is, you know, meant to go through here fast to get through groups fast. But the Gov't Center is just one of those places that you just can't take fast, in a sense. In the sense of how we have been trying to do things, because look at this group of enemies here. If as soon as you move down there, you will be ambushed, and it will be super bad news. So we can ignore the first guy and go for this guy, and this is about as like fast as you know, things will allow you. As you can see, things can go immensely bad very, very quickly in a very short amount of time. So let's go ahead and heal up 3 times here. And then let's go ahead and bring out the Damarung for this fine specimen here. Okay. Oh, how did that miss? And let's get some charge attacks in here. Okay, and as you can see, we took 1 hit and we are back down in the doldrums here of having a miserable kind of life. And that is the real struggle that we run into here with this run in this area, is just the fact that there are a lot of super high tier enemies that are very, very difficult to take care of in, you know, any kind of fashion. So if we wanted to sacrifice a little damage here, we could go for some health regen, because as you can see, we take 1 or 2 hits and we are pretty much toast. No matter where we're at or what enemy we're facing. Ouch. And you can see there we just lost another half of our HP. But you can see that I mean, that's 15,000 damage that we just applied to that guy in a very short amount of time, which is great. It's just the fact that it is really not enough. Oops. And you can see there, the Damarung is very, very good for these groups of enemies that we are coming up against and everything. Oh, this is bad news. Okay. Unfortunately there, we got hit by the side swipe. And we'll wait for him to get up so we can yet apply another launch attack, which is very, very good for us. Okay, and we are now officially out of healing, so we will have to either sacrifice stamina or damage, or gift speed, which is definitely a problem if we sacrifice gift speed. So we will just hold off for now, and we'll try for a little bit of extra damage here while we have the time for it. Okay. Now, this is going to be, whoops, wrong guy. Okay, good. He did not trigger the others. Okay. And let's take this fella out. Now the gunner over there is triggered. So we'll let him be triggered. And the Damarung is excellent for taking care of these guys because it does do blood and slash damage in the charge attack here. which is great for taking care of these guys. And the charge attack takes them out in one hit, or one attack. It costs 5 ichor, but as you can see, we get that 5 ichor back as we do the attack, so it is definitely worth doing. Okay, so now we have no healing at all, so we are going to switch this out for Usurper's Blade, so we actually have some kind of damage, or some kind of healing, some kind of passive healing that we can go for in order to bring ourselves back to 100% if we need to. Oh, hey, we get a tungsten. How nice. Okay, so as you can see, definitely if you're going to be using this build, it is very, very dangerous, kind of in a way, that if you are, you know, going against some of these enemies, it can be super duper dangerous, and other times it can be really, really, really powerful. As you can see here, we are, oh, another tungsten. We are able absolutely to, you know, take these guys on, and we're able to do a whole lot of ability damage here and everything. Okay, and we're also very, very, very vulnerable at most points in time here. Oh, that was close. But because we are doing pierce damage here, we are able to, you know, take these guys out pretty easily, all things considered. Alright, so for the next guy, we definitely want the Damarung out and ready here. Because again, we are doing those attacks, so that's good. Oh, and our, yep, our charge attack was out of juice there because time crunch was over. So that is definitely a problem, but that's okay. We can, whoops. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to do the charge attack because it kills those guys in one hit. So we'll get the ladder just in case things go super south here very, very quickly. Now, obviously, we are not, you know, in any fashion, shape, or form going through here in, you know, the fastest fashion ever. And that is kind of what we are supposed to be doing here, is going through here fast. But when you are rocking solo, things tend to take a different flavor than when you are playing with a partner. So you know, it's what it is for right now, and this is actually not too bad for how fast you actually can go through here. Okay, I don't know why that decided to engage with me there. Oh. Okay, he called this guy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Very good. And we're out of healing, so, you know, super bad here for us, all things considered. Because we still have a long way to go where we don't die. I guess we can go for a pure blood or some regen inducers if we need to. And let's give up a little bit of stamina here for some drain and some damage for some health. So that should hopefully sustain us here. We will see. Okay, that was mega close there. Go ahead and do your shield, that's fine. That gives me time to get up on you here. Okay, we'll go for as many backstabs as we can to regen our health here a little bit. Okay, very good. And that's another 5% for killing. Okay, and then let's try and... Oh, geez. I didn't even see that guy. Okay, well, so much for trying to get as much health as we can back on those supposedly free guys. Okay, so since that is now the case, and we're already 20 minutes in, let's go ahead and see the fast version here. Okay, and we're right back to where we were. Okay. Okay. She's probably chasing us, I would imagine. Yep. And she might be the only one chasing us. Oh, I guess she kind of just gave up, or not? Okay, she's still gonna chase us. So, I guess let's go ahead and dispose of this nuisance while we can. And we'll get our health back here. But my parry came out first. Oh man, you guys saw the button press on the keyboard there. That definitely came out first, but oh well. That's how it goes. So that's how you can kind of zoom through here very, very quickly. If you don't have time to wait for anything, you can just zip zoom your way through with lightning charge, and you can pretty much, you know, speed run your way through here. Okay, let's go for the launch, because that'll be a kill and a drain all at the same time. Okay, so pretty okay. So now that we're back here, we can kind of proceed with what we were doing, and you know, maintain order with what we... Oh, okay, so here we will take this guy, and he will come and chase us, which is great. Oh, whoops. And we can get some health back from him as well, which is nice. We'll go for a charge attack and get more health on top of more health, which is great. Okay, so now that we have this going, so we will go for the cerulean spear. Okay. Oh, okay. This is bad news. Okay, I can't see where we are going. Oh, okay. Again, see, we are involved in groups of enemies of 3 or 4 or more, pretty much everywhere you go in the Gov't Center. And that is what makes this place so incredibly difficult and dangerous, is that everywhere you go, there are just, you know, gobs of enemies all on top of each other in very short proximity. And so being able to zoom through here fast is very difficult, because of the fact that you know, you're always constantly competing or combating yourself against, you know, multiple enemies all the time. And so going through here fast is very difficult. Excuse me, very difficult here at max difficulty. And so it's ouch. Okay, why did he have to knock me down? Nope. Okay. Good. Now let's zoom over here. And here is another place where you fight 6 enemies at once. So again, it's, you know, it's just one of those places in the game where if you're not playing with a partner, look at him. And you're playing all by yourself as a solo player, it becomes increasingly difficult to actually play through here as a normal kind of encounter. Okay, so now that we're here, let's go for our actual setup, our actual build. Now, because we do have a pokey spear, we can kind of offset this fight a little bit, just because of the fact that we can poke her. So it is kind of entertaining here, how we can just kind of poke her over and over, and she just kind of, you know, can't do much. Okay. Okay. Ow. That's right. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal one. Now she has her defensive wall there, but it's okay. Oh. So as you can see, the pokey spear is like really overpowered for her, because it just knocks her around every second hit, and it doesn't even have to do anything. Like, there's no special secret to it or anything. You just poke her in the face with the spear. Every second hit will stagger her. It's a guarantee, and that is the nice, very nice thing about fighting her, is the fact that you can poke her many times before you run out of stamina, and it becomes a very simple, fun, enjoyable fight that you just kind of poke over and over and over. So yeah, this build was very difficult to develop, because it, as you can see, it's still 30 minutes to get through the cathedral, or through the government center here, with lightning charge, with a couple of deaths, and the multiple groups of enemies. So there's a lot going on in the government center that you need to pay attention to, but having the ability to do pierce and slash with your weapons definitely helps kind of take the edge off. However, this is mainly focused on weapons, which is where the government center is has a very strong affinity against, and if you go through here gifts only, it becomes much simpler. So this is kind of the hard way to go through it, but it is viable, and it can dispatch the enemies fairly well, but it just is very difficult to make it through without doing something like lightning charge, or going invisible and just running all the way through. But this is a way that you can do it, and that you, if you are careful enough and you're not getting slapped in the face all the time like I am, and you're actually nailing your parries, and so on and so forth, you can actually get through here very, very well with this build. Let me show you the stats here of what we got going on, but it definitely does have a lot of benefits and a lot of value. However, it just is really, really difficult to make it through without dying. I mean, it's just period. That's just how the Gov't Center is. So if you're running this build, be prepared for a little bit of a challenge. However, also be prepared that you do have the tools necessary to deal with whatever you are coming up against. It's just the fact that the Cerberus troopers are strong against slash and crush, and they have the weakness to pierce, which is why we bring the cerulean spear. And if you don't have the cerulean spear, you can switch that for the impaler, because they are very comparable to each other, as you can see here. And so you can take either the fortified or the intensified, either one, and it is very comparable. However, this does not scale with my willpower because it doesn't have the 3 extra spikes on the charge attack, so you will be missing out on more damage on the charge attack, but you will be getting more damage on the regular basic attacks. So pick your poison here with what you want to do, and you can see the stat spread here for Ishtar and how this generates the damage values here. So yeah, that's it for the Gov't Center. Next we'll be fighting Silva, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, have a good one, thanks for watching, bye.